All right. It's December 17th, Thursday, and I'm at home. It turns out that this year I'm going to have a couple 4-day vacations from work. So I don't have to work between now and Monday. That's 4 days. And then next week I have another 4-day weekend. And then the week after that I have another 4-day weekend. Typically speaking, in the past, I've never really enjoyed that much time off. Even one 4-day weekend can be stressful to me. I saw a meme the other day, and it said something to the effect of, one person said, "Do you want to do something scary, or would you like to experience something scary?" And then in the next panel it said, what are we going to do? Lie alone at night with our own thoughts, go to bed early and think about our own thoughts. And there's not many things that I feel like I feel scared about, but there are definitely things that I avoid. And being alone with my own thoughts is often one of those things. It's one of the reasons why I try to stay as busy as I do. Either that, or I try to numb out my mind by drinking or smoking something, I guess. But the honest truth is that I don't. The reason why I just don't like. I'm not satisfied with life right now. I'm satisfied with life in general, I suppose, but I've always had this uneasiness all my life. I'm not sure if I'll ever get rid of it. By all accounts, I should be happy. I make enough. Not a lot, but enough. I know it's enough. I have a job it's fine. It's fine. I could probably lose a little weight for health, but yeah, the only thing that stresses me out, I suppose, is my personal life. I've been on my own for a while. Sometimes it gets to me more days than others. I keep thinking things will change. I mean, they have to, right? Anyway, the point of the video log today is objectives always, or at least this time it is. So I have these extra weekends coming up, and even though normally they would be rough, this time around I have a objective that I'm trying to do. I've tallied up some hours for studying on the online program. Right now I'm trying to go through starting off on Ruby and Ruby on Rails, a mixture of YouTube and Codecademy. I want to try to get versed well, so that way when I do the launch school or another school similar to that requires actual money and payment to go through, I want to have a decent general knowledge. I don't necessarily need to be adept or an expert, but enough that I can go through the program quickly, because they charge per month. So I figure if I could at least get a running start and not have to, figure out basics. Like right now, oh my God, it's, if it wasn't for the fact that I really want this, I can see how initially there could be a big deterrence. Just getting a right editor working with Ruby has been challenging for me recently. A lot of it has to do with the fact that if the editor's not being updated, then the language is being updated. And sometimes they don't mix, especially if you're trying to deal with the most recent ones. And then you have to try to go back and figure out which of the versions need to be scaled back to it be compatible. And then on top of this, apparently I have to figure out what Ruby gems are. They're like libraries, because it's not that simple. So I've been off and on working on this whenever I had time in these last 2 days, and it seems like a long time to be working on a problem. 2 days is too much. But I've been distracted, at work, and then lately I've been coming home and there's not been a lot of motivation. So the idea is that if I can put in maybe at least around 8 hours or so a day, give or take, 6 to 8 hours on each of those 4 days for those 3 weekends that I have, 4-day weekends. I'm coming out to about 100 hours or so that I can get in. That would be, in theory, about a fifth done with the program. Doesn't sound like a lot when you say it that way, but who knows? Maybe I'll hit a stride, because I sure as heck hit a speed bump with this whole just getting started. Just doing the installer has been challenging. And I'm just now noticing that this recording doesn't have a timer. I'm gonna have to do that because, oh no, there it is, 7 minutes. I want to keep these videos consistent, but I also want to keep them reasonably long or short in length, because I do have a tendency of rambling on. But I'm getting better, because now I have moments throughout the day where I think, man, I want to record that thought. Oh, and that last video that I had about my mom calling, there was a moment where I thought I lost the video, I didn't save or something like that, and I realized I could not recreate it if I wanted to. It's not like a text message that I'm typing in and then I delete the text message, or it didn't get posted and then I have to retype in a small paragraph. I usually do it well. It never comes out exactly the same, but I usually do well to convey that thought or whatever I was trying to express. But I'm noticing that with these videos, and the more comfortable I am with them, that I can't do that. I couldn't do that. This is very much a snapshot. So because of that, I feel like the importance of them is more. I am not static, unfortunately. I have ups and downs, and I feel as though that I need to start doing a better job recording these strong emotional moments in life. It's the part that I don't know could be calibrated well in a artificial intelligence, in a backup. I mean, let's say someone was able to scan my mind and get a snapshot of all my memories. If I can't even predict how I'm gonna feel from day to day, or maybe after enough of these videos I can start finding patterns, dates, I could really use some kind of physical tracking device to do health and correlate that with health. And you know, it's I could be wrong, but I think that in order to create a very convincing human AI, which is like different from like a computer AI. So let's say if a human mind ends up getting copied over and is in a computer, it would behave differently if that could work, as opposed to like an AI artificial gaining, you know, sentient ability. It would behave differently. You know, you have one human stock or origins and one that's never known to be human. So if we go with the route of once being human, now a computer program, the only way I could see it functioning is if you, on top of having an artificial intelligence situation program, you would also have to have an artificial environment as well. We are very, very, very much a product of the stimulus around us. The stimulus of sight, sound, smell, people. It is a huge, huge percentage of what we are at any given time. You can almost say that the memories are primers, and then the environmental situation are the triggers. And if you took away the environmental situation, and then the only way you're able to interact is, let's say, through a computer screen or through a webcam, that would adversely affect the person, personality-wise. So I don't know if that's good or bad, I suppose. I know that living life is the way it is right now is challenging. Sometimes I feel like my mind wants to be static, consistent, and regulated, and my stupid emotions keep getting in the way of trying to do the things that I know that I want to get done. And it's frustrating, probably the most frustrating thing in my life. More frustrating than anything. Even more frustrating than my personal or lack thereof relationships. I hate it sometimes. I really do. And then I have moments where I feel like I don't have any kind of emotional thing, and then I hate that too, because then I don't feel anything. I just feel dead. And I can't just be happy all the time. I get that. I mean, I get the logistics of not being able to. You get used to a certain level, and then if you had a way to just keep upping up the level all the time, you would be freaking, you know, psychopath like Joker or something, or just someone that would be all the time happy, crazily so. And I don't know if you could ever go back. Why would you ever want to go back? It would break it. There needs to be some kind of conflict, opposing force, ones and zeros, light and darkness. It's the only way you can get chemistry. It's the only way you can evolve. It's the only way you can go forward, is if you have a mixture of stuff, a mixture of feelings, a mixture of conditions. In any case, so that's the whole thing on today's video. Just have these opportunity to get a good stab at the programming, and I hope that by the end, in January 4th or so, or my birthday's coming up, January 10th, let's just say that. By the time my birthday comes up, how far am I going to be between now and then? I mean, it's really up to me. And it's really up to if I can get my emotional state just take a sideline for a minute. And I don't know if I can. I'm trying. Anyway, I'll make a post soon. Maybe somewhere along the way. See how it's going. Alright, check it out.